Good morning, students and staff and faculty. My name is Isabella Leota, and I'm here today talking to you guys about something that some of the classes that you guys will need to have, or may or must have in their classes. So I'm Isabella Leota, and I work at the middle school. I've been here for 29 years, and next year I'm going to my 31 year. I finished my 30th year, so next year I'm going to be my 31 year, which is crazy. I'm about to. So I've been here since 1995, and I had two medical leaves for the whole 2015, and then the 2015 to 2016 school year. I was a American history teacher, so I am excited. Some of the things that we need to be covered is the ESY courses for you guys to choose for you guys. So remember, in past May or April. So once again, we did before we start. We did juniors first, and then sophomores, freshmen, 8th grade, and 7th grade. We take one at a time to go over our course for next year, for the summer. So, and then we are, since ESY is almost there and we start on Monday, we're going to go over the courses that students may or must have for their classes. First, I want to talk about the electives. One thing, so this on the screen here, this is the elective. These are the refer. This is a reference that students will have, must or may have. Some of the courses may be required for students to do. And this is something, and electives you must have electives, and you need a language class. Students are most likely all students needs the course class. And this is something for all the juniors should do to prepare for graduation next year. So, first time I want to talk about some of the courses right here. You will visit. Oh, sorry, I forgot that. I forgot the. So one day you must have a the one that you must be having. You must have a math class, and if you look at the top left, you'll see some math courses. Most likely, all seventh graders will be placed or algebra 1 or a regular math class. 8th graders will be algebra 1, geometry, or regular math. All 9th graders are doing geometry. All 10th graders, and sometimes the sophomores do. Algebra 1 or algebra 2. All those are based on the placement test that you'll take, that you guys took on past May. You guys will have a calculus. Calculus and statistics are only for juniors. So juniors, you should take, if you remember, you talk to your guidance counselors about calculus and statistics. So some of you guys will take calculus for your math class, and some of you will take statistics as your electives. So those meets every day. For science, if you look at the bottom and the middle, it shows you the science courses. All 7th and 8th grade students will be, the upcoming students will be, well, the incoming ones right now. Whoever's now in 8th grade and 7th grade, if you're one of those, you're going to take regular science. This is something you may, to all the high school kids who is now in high school, you can take horticulture as a science elective, but you must have a science class. For those of you Yeah, so make sure you have a. So horticulture is one of the science electives that we have here. Um, all ninth and sometimes so all ninth graders will be taking biology for next year for biology. You if you're in ninth grade, you can choose either original rap biology or biology. This is something. 10th graders will take chemistry, and then 11th graders will take physics. And to all the incoming seniors, you can choose some science electives. One of them is horticulture. If you already took biology, you can choose that as your elective. Horticulture. You can choose astronomy. Oceanography is part of the science electives, where you explore them, and Mrs. Keith's science class. What else? And you can even take if you want to do some another class. And I think animal science is one, and I don't know the rest of them. So, incoming seniors, you can choose. You have the options. Seniors, you don't have to take a science elective, but you're not taking physics and biology and chemistry. You're just gonna choose your electives for next year. You can choose. So some of them more you can choose. Mrs. Dunnigan will be presenting a slideshow on. We will be posting. She said that you can choose horticulture, astronomy, oceanography, life science is one. Mrs. Keith's science class. I don't know what history is that. What science is that? Or animal science. Those are the electives that you can choose for next year. You only need to pick one of them. You will need physical education. Physical education is one day. It's not all day, but one day. Either your red or blue day schedule. And then you will have snack between announcements and your elective classes. If you snack has every day, and then we do announcements. Announcements is going to be our Tiger News broadcast that I make every day, each and every day. But this is for the regular school year. For the summer is usually the summer theme thing. For English, all students must take English. 7th and 8th graders are incoming. Will be taking a regular class, and then the 9th graders are doing English 9, 10th graders English 10, and English 11 for the juniors. For incoming seniors, you can choose either reading or writing. Okay. Your world language, and then after your and then you'll stay in that language class for your last lunch. If you have second lunch, if you have first and second lunch, please do not bring your stuff to lunch. But if you do have a lunch box, you can bring it as well. But no ID. Lunches are free for all the kids during extended school year. Regular school year is not free, but you can have it. It's free for all the kids during extended year. And then, so if you're first and second lunch, at the end, you'll go back to class. If you are in third lunch, bring your stuff with you because you will not come back to your English class. And then, after those lunches are free period, maybe you have an assignment after class. It's free period, so maybe You got band practice. Band practice is Wednesdays, and it's required. Maybe you have a club to join. Maybe there's something that might be interested for you. Auditions. If you guys are in auditions, yes, I will. We will need to join. And all the stuff. World language. You have a choice. You need world language as your elective, and it's not all day, but one day. You have a choice of Spanish, Latin, Italian, Japanese, German. And if you don't want to take a world language class, that's fine too. You can choose world cultures instead. So world cultures is a world language class. It teaches you the world, what they do in culture, all those stuff. For history, regular students for 7th and 8th graders. 8th grade and 9th graders will be doing world history, but in different grades. All the sophomores are doing US 1 and US 2 for 11th graders. And also for the seniors, the incoming seniors, you have your electives. You can choose either US history and government. You can choose and also for seniors, philosophy is also one of the science electives that you can pick for next to you that you will have, but it depends on you guys. There's U.S. history and government and ancient civilization. If you guys need to, yeah, you can have it. And electives. You can have unified partners as your elective. Social skills. Maybe if you're struggling with your communication and connecting and socialization, you can choose that. Music, band, chorus. What else? Chorus. Technology, robotics, design thinking. Design thinking is a great class. I will love for you. And the teacher is really nice. Love him. He's so good. And there's a lot. TV production, TV broadcast. TV broadcast, and then we have just a reminder, if you guys have art class, all 7th and 8th grade students will be taking studio art. Just a reminder, we're only the high schoolers. If you did not have art 1, do not have art 1, you need to pick art 1 first. So if those of you who did not take art, you gotta take art 1 first. Those are the required ones. It's requirements. And if you did have art 1 for the school year, you can choose either drawing and painting 1, 3D design. Those are the 2 options. So those are all the ones. For sophomores, you can choose either drawing and painting 1 or 3D design. We also do have a unified 3D design class for any students who is special needs, students with disabilities, or typical students, because that gives them a chance to be more interact with people. And then we do have a WIN class. The WIN locations are in your classes, so please do so. And then we go home. For dismissal, for all bus students, you need to go to the gymnasium for your bus. We do need to be called for buses. I want you guys to check your... So please, guys. So walkers will be in the cafeteria, and buses will be in the gym, the main gym. So once again, all walkers should be in the steam suite and bus students to the gym. Okay? All right, thank you guys, and let's have a great summer.